Have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house. Hope you guys are doing well. I just realized the computer's a little close there. We have to get things aligned and get a bit cozy. That was pretty cozy. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Well, ProveX is being minted and distributed from the looks of it. We haven't had anything official yet from Richard Hart, so definitely wait for the official announcement from RH. But people are monitoring it. We've got a lot of influencers and a lot of people, community, talking about it, speculating about it, ProveX, and the ticker being PRVX, and we know it was on the testnet, so it looks like it's launching very soon, maybe within the next day or so. I think we've got a countdown as well, apparently, so we'll go check that out, but that is getting exciting. What will it do for Pulse Chain? Will Pulse Chain get a bit of a boost? Looks like it's already had a bit of a boost. Obviously, crypto's up as well, some of the majors, Bitcoin, Ethereum, but Pulse Chain looking good. We're going to check that out too on the old chart. So yeah, pretty awesome. We're going to check out Crypto Coffee, Brandon, many others in the community, and their thoughts about ProveX and the upcoming launch, and what will it do for Pulse Chain. Will there be winners and losers? Will some of those people that set up public sacrifices dump their free coins as their commission fee, and things like that? So there's lots of different things could be talked about regarding the old ProveX launch there. So we're going to get it. Before you do, though, don't forget to smash the subscribe button on YouTube on the way in. We're streaming on 3 YouTube channels, and don't forget to smash on X the follow button, because we're doing a lot of shows on Pulse Chain and crypto, dropping lots of alpha bombs as well. So well worth doing. Anyway, let's check up on Pulse Chain, leading in pre-markets before Pulse Chain, I guess before ProveX launches. So let's check out that and see how it's getting on. Now, do get into the comments there. Let me know what your thoughts about ProveX are. Be constructive as usual, and we can talk about those as well. So a bit of a bonus show today. Obviously, we'll be covering when ProveX goes live, all the drama on the charts and things like that. But at the moment, we've got the price looking pretty good for Pulse. I mean, we're almost up 10%, 9.93%. We're sitting over 4 zeros. 4,108. We got PulseX at the moment, 50781. Still a bit of work to do there, but up 11.6%, and so therefore up against Pulse. And we've got the Ink token there, just under 48 cents, up 11.3%. And we've got Hex there up 16.6%. So a real strong move there from Hex, despite the recent seller yesterday. So Hex looking pretty good on Pulse Chain, and even EHEX looking pretty nice. It was at 00071 during the live stream earlier today. Now 00073. So that's a nice little move there. So that's where we are on the old cryptos. But let's get into some of the community and what they think about it. We've got a bit of a mixed bag of people. So first of all, we had Crypto Coffee, which we did cover a couple of his comments earlier in today's live stream. But he got here. He was pretty early on it. ProveX tokens exist on Pulse Chain. They'll probably be distributed soon. Just chill. There's nothing to do. There's nothing. They're not in your wallet yet. Don't fall for scammers. That's always a very important part, right? Good news that it must be very close. So that was from Crypto Coffee earlier today. In fact, that was about 6 hours ago. And had some nice comments there from the community about that. But wait, there's more. And he did a little live stream 5 hours ago on that. ProveX tokens deployed. Chill. There's nothing to do. And he covered the contract there. So that was pretty cool from him. What else did we get? We got the old, looks like the ProveX tokens are being distributed. So just after that live stream, I guess, the tokens start getting distributed. And that was pretty early. Can't wait till the jitters jeet, he says. So yeah, looking for the jitters there. Probably got a few comments on that one, no doubt. So they're coming as the ERC20. Should keep the live stream going, lol. Yeah, always happens though. Salty C, if you're out there watching. Because you do live stream, and often a lot of times you'll get it on live stream if you're doing it at the right time, particularly around the time that I used to traditionally live stream. But actually, often it can happen just after you finish the live streams. That's the way it goes. Was it Murphy's Law? Is it Murphy's Law? So that is a post from him. He posted that 5 hours ago. So, we had Crypto Coffee doing some cool stuff there. We had Wooji Gang, so Mr. Woo, about to roll one to celebrate the ProveX tokens being distributed. So there we go. Hex.com there rolling himself, I guess, a ciggy or something. So that was from Crypto Coffee. Now we do have the ProveX sacrifice token here, based on what we know. And so obviously we're waiting for official announcement from Richard. But this has popped up, seems to be getting a lot of general support. Once again, we've got the token supply there, what we expected to have. So how many is it? It's a lot of zeros, isn't it? So is it 1,272,716,830,971 ProveX tokens? We got so far there is, so it takes, when it first got launched, there was 0 holders. Oh, there's just 1 holder, I should say. There's the minting account there, I guess the RH one. And now there are 7,476 holders. So it's slowly ramping up there. Now, I kind of thought it was that level, but it might be getting up to 15,000. So I don't know how that's going to play out. There were 15,000 plus sacrifices, obviously, OA wallet in there. But yeah, let's see where it goes. It's 7,476 at the moment. And we had, we got the transfers as well ticking away. Let's have a look at those. Yeah, 10 minutes ago, we had transfer, 30 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago. So it still seems to be allocating there. Now, apparently someone said it was an alphabetical order. So maybe an alphabetical order there from the sacrifice list. I don't know, whatever that means, but we've definitely up to 7,500. That was pretty much 1 when I first looked at it, when we had a look at this contract. So the contract seems to be OXF6. 0B11, but once again, I'm waiting for Richard Art's official post there. So for the launch, and it's going to be Canish. Now we know there's going to be early players trying to pick this up, maybe like Giga and other people that watch these things pretty closely. But that is where we are right now on the token. Let's jump over to the old ProveX sacrifice page. We can see that there was 1.272 trillion, and that matches up with our supply there. The other thing, of course, we had Richard also, do the testnet version, right? So we've already seen the testnet version, and we had 15,687. So we might actually bring up Richard's post because Richard hasn't done anything yet. But let's go back to the old testnet one there and see how many holders were actually on the testnet version. So that was one there. A testnet ProveX stats page has appeared. So we had that, and then we had the initial, the gross test balance there being tested. I actually thought they had the link to it. I just can't remember now. I don't see it there. I don't know if I've got the link to it myself. But that was up there. We got the ProveX stats here. I don't know if that's going to show either. But we had that update. It was the last update from Richard. So we are waiting for an official launch update, I guess, from Richard. And so that's the tokens at the moment. We're going to move forward from there. And yeah, we had 15,687 sacrifices. So I'm not sure how close we'll get to that number. I heard the number around 7, but it's got 15,687 there. So yeah, and we got our top players, right? Top players in the house. All right, so let's jump away from there. We got some more comments here from Pulse Chain. So the official Pulse Chain, official. I think this is run by Matty Allen, if I remember rightly. He got the key name, right? The key meta name. And when it came up, then it's got a new Richard Hart token is launching on Saturday night. So he's got an actually timeline there. So Saturday night, I guess, US time. So maybe that's within 48 hours then, right? 48 hours with only 16 million put in so far. With only 16 million so far. So that is, I guess, the amount. What do we have for the sacrifice or something like that? What was the amount? Wasn't it higher than that? Wasn't it? We had 4 and 4 million, but it was OA. Was it 20 something? 20 million something million, I thought. Was it 16? I thought it was 20 something. It's been a while since I even looked at it, but even though I covered it live. But compare this to 1 billion for the Pulse sacrifice and 10,000 Hex did. Lots of opportunity to get your funds across the bridge now before it gets clogged. Now, obviously, you can go through Liberty Swap, and Liberty Swap put out a similar message. Bridge your funds in now. So yeah, that's the official bridge, but it is what it is. Exact time of launch in any time zone. So we've got that there, and then we've got that contract which we were just looking at, right? Which is showing up all these holders. So if I do a refresh there, we've got 7476. Let's see what that looks like now. 7476. Well, it's still sitting there at the moment. last transfer was 13 minutes ago. So that's a bit of a gap, isn't it? A bit of a gap. So maybe it's close to finishing. We'll keep an eye on that. So yeah, exact time. Let's go have a look at this exact time launch, time and date. So apparently Saturday the 14th there, guys. So what time is this? Um, if you're in New Zealand, of course, 1:30 p.m. London, it's going to be 12:30 in the morning on the 15th, Sunday the 15th there. Las Vegas, New York, 5:30, 8:30 p.m. on Saturday. Chicago, 7:30 UTC time, half past midnight there on the 15th, Sunday the 15th there, along with the UK. So that is some of the timelines there. So TikTok, guys, TikTok, it is ticking away there. So yeah, we'll see how close that gets to. That was on Pulse Chain, and I'm not sure if there's anything else on the old Pulse Chain one. But let's see there. Let's scroll down. Yeah, we've got that. I think we've got all that. I think we've looked at all the stuff with Pulse Chain then. So yeah, that is some of the little interesting sites there. Let's move on though. Let's move on. So we have got some sort of timeline. Not sure how they know the timeline though. So there's a little bit of back chat going on. There was always these back chat channels, isn't there? Probably maybe was it through the Captain RG3 or something like that. I don't know. But there's little US cabal and the European cabal working together. Who knows? But that is ticking away there. So yeah, maybe within that timeline, we're ticking away within 48 hours on Saturday. Now, PulseChain Stats had a few things to say on it as well. So we just went to pulsechain.com. Now we've got PulseChain Stats, one of our top information sites. There's a couple of things are certain when PRVX trading goes live. Number one, Hex Pulse, PulseX, I guess they're trying to say, Inc. will have good buying opportunity. Well, we're already seeing a bit of a lift in the charts, aren't we? We just looked at that. ProveX will have a launch God candle. That's expected. So, yeah, we expect to see that, like a lot of candles. Buck, so we're talking about Buckamentals there, will be selling his free tokens from his pool fees. Obviously, they had the number one public retail sacrifice group, all right, and outside the OA. And yeah, apparently that's going to be around 250,000 buckaroos. So there we go. And if it wasn't for the OA, it would have been way higher, right? Way higher. So yeah, 250K. They're going to dump a mental that, right? We'll see. Number 4, there will be numerous scams trying to trick users. And so we just, as always, just, really just get the official links from Richard and things like that. It will likely launch at a low valuation like Pulse and PulseX did. Pulse Chain Stats will make a ProveX stats page. So there we go. They're going to be supporting the ProveX stats page there. But we already saw one with Richard on the testnet. Remember that? So that is out there as well. We got GetX announced. Hi, gang. I just finished work and dropping in for the updates. And that's one, GetX. I hope you had a good day at work. And sit back and have a margarita. Have a margarita or something. Maybe a cup of tea, she says. A cup of tea. But likewise, rest up there from that day. So that is from Pulse Chain Stats. I don't know if they had anything else from there. But that was a couple of little insights there. Oh, they had another one here about the token is live. There will be zero value and zero trading initially, just like Pulse and PulseX. During that time, don't fall for scams. That's right. Don't fall for scams indeed. They got any comments on that that's worthy of talking about? Who sells first? Buck says Pulse Chain. So Buckamentals they're talking about there. We shall see. And what else? Are they getting comments on this one? Oh no, intrigued. Grand Prix says, I'm intrigued to see how it all works together. And if ProveX is an exchange alternative, fascinating. Best of luck to everybody. 2026, Q3, 24, and Q4 are going to be times we've been driven off? Question mark. If everybody is saying that there will be a buying opportunity for others' cause, I'm skeptical. Well, we've actually seen when we saw the sacrifice, so the test version, we did see a sentiment. There was a sentiment uplift in the community and the charts, I believe. And we've seen that again today, even with obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum going up a bit. But yeah, it's a pretty see. Mr. Pulsechain says, Buck better distribute the coin. Well, it is a distribution and he gets paid for it, right? Quite handsomely there. So we'll be pretty happy about that. Absolutely agreed as people rotate cores into PRVX. And it's going to be a bit of that too. Now, Pulsechain will win either way, right? Pulsechain will win either way on that. With the movement through Pulse. So let's see. Now, there was the comment that some people that sold the Richard Hart core tokens will have to buy back at least Pulse, right, to start playing, to participate. So we'll see what happens there. So interesting list there from Pulse Chain Stats. And let me know in the chat if you so want what you think about that. Wookie's in the house says Thunderbirds are go. They are go indeed. Almost there, Wookie. Almost there indeed. All right. So let me know in the chat if you have sacrificed, whether you are looking forward to it. You're excited. I mean, it hasn't taken too long really from the sacrifice period. I guess it's March 13th, but not too bad. Not too bad. So let's jump over into the next one and see what else, people. Well, Pulse Beats in the community says, Pulse Chain fam, something interesting just appeared. ProveX PRVX token is now showing inside Internet Money Wallet. So number one wallet on Pulse Chain from KG on every single app store, Apple, Google Play Store, etc. What's 173, 78 countries, 40 blockchains so it's going to be on there. So it's already going to be getting pretty big support straight off the bat. So a lot of access there for the 105,000 plus users on Internet Money. So that's a pretty good start. Yep, you can literally see it sitting there. No price yet, just quietly existing on chain. 14 million plus PRVX. It's cooking and the kitchen smells like Pulse Chain season. Stay sharp, fam. Eyes are on the chain. So there we go. That is already apparently on Internet Money, ready to go with that contract number, right? With Pulse Beats there. We've got a follow back. Should we go follow back live on the stream? We're following back there, Pulse Beats. So there we go. If you're wondering why sometimes I don't follow back, because I have a kind of a rule about following the followers, because apparently there's an algorithmic thing there. So hopefully that works. Anyway, welcome Pulse Beats. We're following you back there. Let's check out on another big community member, which is Decentralize Me, the PDI tokenomics guy. And he's got ProveX is exciting, but it isn't what snaps the peg into place. Talking about PDI, of course. ProveX itself doesn't move markets. It enables bank-to-bank and wallet-to-wallet transfers between two people. Obviously, this is supposed to be one of the things to kill off exchanges, etc. Now, obviously, people have to use it and has to have awareness, education, all that good stuff, but it is a pretty powerful technology. Large transactions into your bank will be frozen unless pre-agreed with your bank. Anything over 10K will take a week to arrive. Yeah, there's a lot of issues around that. You even get that with Kraken and places, central exchanges like that, right? They have their bank providers have 10K limits and all that stuff. If you're expecting RH to put ProveX orders in at $1, then you're expecting to receive all of his bank details, says Decentralize Me. What does move markets is on-chain liquidity. The interesting development for the PEG is LibertyX infrastructure, one-to-one instant stablecoin swap routes. Well, that seems to be fitting well into our bridges, Change Now and probably especially Liberty Swap. Cross-chain liquidity access via solver networks. Well, that fits pretty well with a lot of our bridge suppliers. A market maker marketplace quoting prices between Ethereum and Pulse Chain. When market makers start quoting prices and backing them with liquidity, our bots do the rest. That's how two markets converge soon. And of course, he's a PDI advocate there at $1. Now, we've seen a number of theories come out, and none of them have got PDI even close to $1. But it's all a bit of fun, I guess, for those people. We got one-to-one instant stablecoin swap routes are coming very soon, says Liberty Swap. Woohoo! So straight away, we're getting one of the key adopters. So it looks like we've got Internet Money going to be adding it to that already added it to their wallet, which has, as we say, on every single major platform, over 170 countries, 40 chains. So that's pretty big trading access straight out of the gun. Obviously on on Pulse Chain with PulseX will be tradable, and no doubt it will sneak over to 9mm. So we should get good DEX support and good wallet support, and no doubt it's going to be coming on Liberty Swap and other DEX aggregators because like Petius and Switch and Liberty Swap and things like that, and bridge providers. So it's going to get a pretty much full kiss of approval from the Pulse Chain community. So it's going to help a lot with trading of it. So we're going to see how that works. Also with the Richard Cause, right? Liberty Swap's already indicating that support. The one-to-one instant stablecoin swap routes are coming very soon. The marketplace will follow. We are currently upgrading LibertyX and Liberty Swap to optimize speed and auto matching there. So got some good Southern dancing there going on in the United States. So that's pretty cool. So there we go. Yeah, Liberty Swap, LibertyX, ProveX, and a ZKX wallet. I mean, we're getting the whole thing, guys. It just makes LibertyX look like it's part of ProveX, doesn't it? Really? I mean, it all looks like Richard Hart stuff, doesn't it? So there we go. A nice yellow brick road leads all the way to what was that called? The Crystal City or something? I can't remember. It's it's green. It's green. Uh, who was the guy behind the piano or something? Something like the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz, right? So that is perspective from the PDI community, one of the biggest communities on the Pulse chain. We obviously got more providers than Liberty Swap. We also got Switch from Brandon, and of course, Switch just keeps evolving and growing. APIs as well can be used on multiple platforms, so that's got I guess a whole ton of clients using Switch now. Switch will immediately support ProveX in the drop-down token list when the pools are created. So when those pools start getting set up, widget users will get the update pushed automatically. So if you're using us on a website or something else like that, partners, don't forget to update your custom lists. So there we go. So that's looking to come down the old Switch. Pretty cool. I wonder what their volume is. Remember, they had pretty good volume climb. Good stuff. Says Apex Crypto. So there we go. That is from Brandon. So another one, big influencer, big developer on the old Pulse chain and multi-chain actually. So and a big support there. We talked about Richard Hart, right? So obviously Richard Hart, we're waiting for the official announcement. Probably get that something maybe tomorrow, the next day. So keep a lookout that for Richard Hart with the official announcement there. Obviously, nothing's financial advice. Do your own diligence, very much so. And don't fall for scams. That's probably the big thing. So that's some of the news that I've seen so far on the old ProveX and the ProveX token launch. So where's Pulse right now? Pulse at the moment is bouncing off the 21-day moving average, which, as I said during the live stream earlier today, is pretty damn positive. And it seems like we've got pretty good sentiment, right? Pretty good sentiment here. So we're at quadruple 065. This is looking good for the next setup. We do have, what day is today? Friday. We do have, remember the inflation data, the PCE data tomorrow. If that beats market expectations of 3.1% and last month's 3%, that's pretty positive, right? That's pretty positive. Could be a nice little uplift there as well. We obviously, if you saw the live stream earlier, we talked about Strategy and Bitmine Immersion getting huge institutional support. Their products are grinding and harvesting the liquidity pools of the financial system and pushing up Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're looking pretty good. So with those wins behind ProveX when it's launching, could be pretty damn good, right? So we sort of have the little stars aligning, and here we are. So let's keep a look out there. So looking good over the 21 moving average there right now, and should bode well. The rest of the market, of course, is ticking up there. We also got one there from what's his name, B Roots and that. A little bit of liquidity in there, but pretty similar looking list lineup to what we had 6 hours ago, 5 hours ago. Still got Hex there looking pretty good, up 15%. So Pulse Hex looking good. We're going to see how this all plays out tomorrow. But essentially, the US dollar could get a big uplift. People have to buy Pulse, FOMO in on the ProveX token there, assuming, of course, what we're expecting there to be on PulseX. There could be a lot of buying pressure, and we could see quite an uplift in here. And of course, the chart already on Pulse, as we saw, is actually looking pretty good already. And so maybe this game on. Maybe we're about to leave the bottom behind us, and it's going to be FOMO time. Now, of course, we've got ProveX people. Are they going to sell and sell back into ETH or something like that, or are we going to get a whole ton of net buying? We'll see. It's going to be carnage. But exciting carnage. We like that. It certainly should help with the old price chart there, hopefully, overall. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. We've got 4.5 million volume, still on a pretty low side, right? 327,000 transactions. We've still got Hex kind of leading the way right now, the Richard Cause. We've got Ink Token down there as well. Peacock's over 2 cents still, so Peacock looking pretty good. Probably get a lot of volume. Should be a beneficiary, right? I mean, what's logic? If we do have a lot of capital coming over, it's going to come through the official bridge, come through Wrap now, come through, we've got like 25 different kind of bridges that could come through or something, at least swapping vehicles. Livy Swap being one of the kingpins, of course. And it could get a big uplift and a lot more fees and a lot more pushing up of the Peacock as well as Pulse going up. Could be quite a big deal there. And of course, it's at 2 cents. So it's really at that breakout of that, was it ascending pendant or something? So we'll keep a lookout for that over the next 24, 48 hours. So yeah, lots of really fun stuff there as well. We'll see whether that also lifts 9mm and vouch with the validators. See whether they get any uplift. But really, it's probably going to be the Frontier guys, the guys making all the swapping fees there. And of course, that should be a bit of a boom for Internet Money as well, being an early adopter. So maybe Switch will make some good fees, Internet Money make some good fees, Petius making some good fees, Liberty Swap making some good fees, Liberty X, of course, their latest product there, getting you the best rates. It could be game on, right? Game on there. Now, out of the sacrifice set, of course, we'll go back to that. We'll do a refresh here. Yeah, we've still got, it looks like the final holder account looks like it may have stopped there. Our last update was 29 minutes ago. So we might have nabbed the end of this. And so, yeah, 1,272,000,000,000 tokens. Will we see some of those that got free tokens? Because basically, free money, right? 250K for a buck. We'll see what exactly that number will be when the price keeps going. But there's going to be probably pretty much a lot of FOMO. Remember that all the transactions that happen with the technology, when it comes up, will end up burning the token. But it's still to be seen, right? Still to be seen. We don't know some early adopters like Liberty Swap out there are going to be quick adopters, but you still need a much bigger network even than that. But fun times ahead. Will it lift Pulse Chain as well? The Richard cause. I think it's definitely going to add capital coming in. So next 48 hours could be quite exciting on the chain. And of course, what happened, all that capital that was raised as well in terms of setting LP pools. What will the actual LP pools be? And then, of course, we also have LP pools on Ethereum setup as well. Maybe get some arbitrage action going on there too. Lots of different options there. So, yeah. What do you guys think? So that is the old ProveX ticking away. And Pulse Chain looking pretty good. I think pretty good overall. On top of that, of course, we've got the market looking pretty nice as well. Bitcoin up 2.8%, Ethereum up 3.86%, both of them pushing higher. We've got all the fundamentals, as we talked about earlier in the live stream about that, with the stretch product there, harvesting capital markets and buying Bitcoin. Ethereum, of course, big buy over the last 24 hours from Bitmine Emission, another 30,000 ETH purchased. So, yeah, pretty awesome stuff going on there with the market. So, looks like everything could line up for a bit of fun over the weekend, especially the Saturday. So, keep an eye out on all that. All right, we got Wiki says you will be pleased to know, Super, the weather at the Waz game in Auckland tonight is bucketing down. It's 6-all. I'm not surprised. Though, Wiki. Not surprised. It's still summertime, really. I mean, March, still summertime weather. But that's an isthmus for you, an isthmus weather for you. With there's not a lot of gap between the two oceans, right? It's pretty much it is. All right, kind of cool. All right, so how we doing for time? 28 minutes, not bad. What else can we say about it? What do you guys reckon? Is anyone going to be buying? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. I definitely think capital's going to come over and speculate on there and try and get positions. The technology, of course, has to start being operating for the burning to take place, because people have to pay fees for the confirmation of signatures there and all that. Looking forward to that. And I know that Liberty Swap's going to be a fast mover. It's going to be hard to beat them. There'll probably be a couple others as well using the technology out of the gate there as well. I think I'm trying to remember who else said that they were confirming it. But there'll be others. So we're looking forward to that. All right, I think we're going to leave it there, guys. So we'll do our usual live stream tomorrow, and we'll talk about if we get any further updates, we'll talk about it then. Other than that, looks like we could be within maybe 36 hours, was it, from those timers? Certainly Saturday is when we're expecting it in the evening, US time from the looks of it. So fun times. Bring your capital. Everyone's coming. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, look, at the end of the day, you can buy Richard Cause, buy any quality assets on Pulse Chain. In the meantime, you don't necessarily have to buy ProveX, but it could be quite an exciting event, and we'll see what capital comes over. Is there going to be any RH/OA capital, Magic Carp or capital? We'll see. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your game there, Wookie, with the Waz, and of course wear your umbrella. And good to see you get Hex in the house as well. Until tomorrow, catch you guys all then, and we'll ProveX together. All right, take care. Bye for now.